This is Chris of Leona and Chris Enterprises, and it is very true that I am over here by the island, Rio Grande neighborhood. This is off of the 5th West Street right here, and there's 200 South looking over there. I know it's at nighttime, but we got to do this video because Leona and Chris Enterprises, brand new offshoot. It actually is Courtney and Chris Enterprises, but we are Crystal and Chris Enterprises. So what I want to tell you is, on this island, we have room where if we talk to the city and we agree to not only close, I got a license, but we have a vendor's license idea where we could actually put in a daily restaurant. Like, we pull up the trailer, we got natural gas, pull up a trailer like they sell tacos, but we're not selling tacos. What I want to do is put tables out here. Now, you know this thing says tables, supreme dinner rolls, marinated beef strips, mozzarella cheese, marinara sauce, and fine wine. So what I was thinking was the Island Terrace Restaurant. And there's my license number. Leona and Chris Enterprises. And see, I got Magic Cafe, full service restaurant. And I actually do have a couple others. I have Sleeping Room Diner. It's a full service restaurant. I have another one besides that. But anyway, the point is they got a gate. This is a gate they put up when they're doing a Rio Grande operation. Well, they park their cars, like the city, the ones there. And what I was thinking was, since we have to bring in a trailer kitchen, a truck kitchen. You've heard of the lunch wagon. Well, what I wanted to do was bring in that daily kitchen, but I wanted to have the tables and chairs, and we could just leave them in the trailer, locked up in the trailer. So every morning we pull out the tables and chairs, but we'd be open, and I am telling you the truth. Island Gatekeeper, which is the city, see, they got a gate. And what I wanted them to do, besides me paying for the vendor's license, which I have a license right now to do sales right here at 210 South Rio Grande Street. Mine's registered at 210 South Rio Grande Street, and that's some brokers and sales company. And what I do is I retail wholesale on that one. But on this one, let's say we have a vendor's license where we have a nice side of the road. You've seen sidewalks where they have hot dogs or it might be tacos, whatever. But we'd have a little bit better because we'd have a menu that would fit the occasion. And that does mean I would want to take advantage of a daily setup, put a fixed location. Yeah, a fixed location. Fixed right here. Because we need to be open air anyway. And this is August 19, 2020. Again, this is Chris Twinkerson of Leona and Chris Enterprises. Leona, champion supermodel on the World Wide Web, and I'm making something for her because I was hoping that if we get together, then we'd have a future. I share my enterprise with her. So that's why I'm doing Leona and Chris Enterprises. Like I said, it's like the Courtney and Chris Enterprises. We're leasers of real estate. Okay, so what we're doing here was we wanted to pay them a gate fee. Like every day. So I looked it up. If I had 300 customers a day, that bought something, like a minimum whatever on the menu, I was doing 25 cents. So that's $75 a day for them to open up the gate. All right, that's like $27,000 something a year. Well, if we get more than 300, I could pay them $1 per customer a day. And that's out of our proceeds. I know it. 25 cents, and then 25 cents at 300, and then instead of $75 a day, then pay them $100 a day. Pay them $100 a day, open the gate. Well, if we make enough, it's going to be worth it. And they'll work with us, say, hey, we'll take $50 a day, no big deal. But the thing is we want them to keep that gate closed. We don't want nobody in there. But open it when we go to start, when we're ready for the customers. We want the customers to be able to come up, because there's the Gateway Mall's right up there, Attractions right up there. They just come on down here. People that go up and down here come in and sit at the table, go up there, order something. We can bring it out to the table. It would be very nice if we had another a restaurant out here called Island Terrace Restaurant. All right. So my idea is the Island Terrace Restaurant because we need money for the Operation Rio Grande anyway. We're gonna take the homeless people and put them in housing. I wanted at least one or two apartment complexes, that has at least 150 each, somewhere around 50, whatever we can do with an apartment. But I need 150 each, so I need two of them. So I need 300 studio units. So I have to take and make enough for 300 units, and even if it's 6 times 50, or if it's 2 times 150, whatever it is, I need to make, Leona and I want to make apartments that we can put these people in paid housing, which would be a studio. It wouldn't be the Hilton, but it would be better than camping out where they're not supposed to be. They're not going to get away with it right now because of the virus or whatever, and I'm one of them. It's just, I'm working here. I'm working on my own businesses. These are my businesses. I have well over 200 businesses, and I want to make them work for the community. I want them to actually make sense. So I want to take and make sure that this is an Operation Rio Grande type of business where the funding is primarily used for making sure that people aren't just camping out on the sidewalk or the street or some kind of grassy area where eventually they're just going to be whipped up like they usually are and told to go on down the road. Because, to tell you the truth, shelters suck. We're not supposed to have homeless shelters. Not even supposed to be homeless. Don't even use the word homeless. We need to take the word homeless out of our vocabulary. Because we got plenty of land on this country. Don't we have plenty of land? We have vacant apartments. We have vacant houses. There's no need to be homeless people. It's so doggedly of us American citizens, when we are one of the richest nations in the world, to have homeless people, when all we got to do is use tax allocated funds that we make on free enterprise and put it over to the homeless people to where we can fix them up with, the medical issues, the therapeutical, the psychological issues. Okay, that's insurance. And then, of course, besides the homeless, then there's the education and the careers. We can make this work, and we can write a lot of it off on taxes. We could get a tax break. But we need money, so I wanted something like this to go to the sleeping room diner. So if we had Island Terrace Restaurant, sleeping room diner, we can do several different free enterprises business to not only try, but to make work. Because sitting around doing drugs is not my idea type of human. Okay? My fellow humans is not supposed to be sitting around doing drugs, being a no good, slothful sluggard. That's not what God made humans for. God created us in His image, or their image. We're created by the Trinity in their image. They did not design us to sit around, do drugs, and be lazy. We're not supposed to be lazy homeless people. We're supposed to be human beings, up and coming, and we're supposed to represent our Creator in His great majesty. So from now on, let's think about this. Free enterprise, tax break, getting them off of the places where we know they're not doing any good, keep them from making the mistake, and let's put them up in a place that's actually paid for, and we'll put them through our wonderful independent private entrepreneur, private businesses type of program. Instead of a federally funded thing, let's just do it, since we care about them, us small business owners, we can actually do it ourselves. We can provide a better ministry for people than the feds can. This is Kristen, August 19, 2020. Say hi to Leona. Hey, Leona, I miss you, seeing you. Could you, come to me? Leona, we must help these people. Please help. Help me. All right, then. Have a good night, and until tomorrow, manana.